Okay, this is the cross-jet echoes. We can get the last spherical echo. Wake up, y'all! Wake up! I'll wake you up!
You lose.
Wanna play bowling? Cousin! Would you like to go bowl with me? Thank you. Oh my god, there's a bomb as well. Bomb errant. What is that? Is that an Akashic bomb or? Can I get multiple?
Farewell.
Whoa. We good? And that's the last one.
All of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
Good. While we're in Dhalmekia, we have a million things to do. We have Blackthorn's thing here. No, trading places. That's a different one, actually. Where is this? Oh, no, this is Boglad. Sorry, no, that's something else. Let's do Blackthorn's thingy. That was over here. Yup. How y'all doing?
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside. Well, go on then.
What's the problem?
So Dravosht is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can swing a sword.
I never thought I'd have to.
Attacks? Was this place getting attacked? I can't remember
Would you like
what
to see my wares?
August said before. Potions. A few would be good. Thanks.
Thank you.
I was thinking about this, but since we don't even use the other potions, maybe my third item can just be the elixir. But then I might accidentally use it, which would be terrible. Yeah, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Add the shortcuts. Like that? I'll just open this menu when I need it, because this one costs a little bit of money.
The brass neck of that girl. Everyone's coming together to fight for their lives, and she hasn't lowered her prices a gill.
Everyone's gotta make a living!
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravosht would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did ya?
Oh.
Blackthorn.
Faded reunion.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoldan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravosht, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion.
Oh, and then you left.
If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain.
That's true.
Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravosht needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravosht is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
They are immediately arguing again.
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravosht to a swarm of Akashic.
Just say the word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
I think it is dumb that they would make Blackthorn the chief, though. If he doesn't want to be the chief, they should run elections or something. I don't know. He doesn't want to be the chief, and he didn't think he would be a good chief anyway, which I would agree with. But yeah. Anyway, we have bigger problems.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravosht till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Okay, they've broken through already. Hurry up. When you look at the side quests, it's really obvious that voice acting is clearly cheaper than animation. I think that's part of why it feels so wordy too, because they're so unwilling to animate any sort of special scene. Oh god. Get them all. Maybe get the little ones too, just so we can get rid of some of them. What? Ah! I'll get the further ones back first. Okay. Big horn.
Silence, so too slow.
No! Oh, beautiful parry. I don't have deadly embrace, I'm sad. There's more. Can we all line up here? Ice path for you. So I'm not really feeling that one that much. It depends on too many random things, like, oh, everyone's standing in the same line, and this one as well. This one at least does a lot of damage though. For the Ice Age, the cooldown is really fast. I guess it's not really meant to be like a big damage dealer, maybe a stunner. Oops. What the hell is that? Griffin? That's the first time I've seen a griffin, isn't it? No, it's not the first time I've seen a griffin. The other time was when we did the Blacksmith's Blues, the second one, when we got the hide, the Tanner's hide. It's just that it's been so long I forgot about it.
That's better.
Yeah, get in there. Ah!
Is that it? Apparently not.
Whoa! It's got 2 heads! And a lion head? What the hell is that? Oh, you're nasty. Chimera!
You're not getting past me.
Oh, it's coming! It's coming to get me! It's coming to get me! Somehow we're alive. It seems like it's kind of slow though. Oh, man. Yeah, let's switch to something other than Ice Age after this quest. By the way, I think if it wasn't obvious already, I think this string of quests that we've been seeing, they've been better than the previous ones where it was kind of unbearable. There are continuations of stuff that we've seen previously, and yeah, it's just people we care about, right? Like, it's about people at the hideaway and all that, so it's nice to see. I feel like you can probably tell I've been enjoying it more because I actually have opinions on the outcomes of the quests. So I'm happy to see this. This is good. It's still a little bit disruptive to the overall pacing, but at least we're seeing interesting stuff, right? Oh, buddy.
Get him.
No, 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 no. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't think that was a good idea. Oh, a little bit too far. The dragon's voice. It's got 2 lizard heads and then plus that lion and... Oh, jeez! Wow! Good. That's the first new creature we've seen in a while, isn't it? I feel like, yeah, I wish there was a greater variety in trash mobs too.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, 1 or 2 did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you
Good.
worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
There's a Akashic thing in the back. Did you see it? It was peeking around the corner. None of my business, though. Screw that. I'm just gonna switch out the abilities before I forget. Thank you, Ice Age, but, well, we have to master it if we wanna, try it out. So maybe I'll take these points back. And we'll give Mesmerize a bigger try. The rhyme is still one that I haven't tried yet. Mm-hmm.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravosht won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravosht needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravosht isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosht what a true master blacksmith looks like.
Make Dravosht great again.
I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The master smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
Now kiss.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
A seal? The cracked anvil.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravosht in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with a hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
No.
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Oh, wow. How long you staying?
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravosht to its former glory. And barring ether floods, that is.
I'll tell you what, Clive. If we pull this off, it will ruin every other sword you've ever held.
Really?
I'll get him back to the hideaway. Don't you worry about that.
Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Okay, so while we were doing this, I was just thinking, I feel like this... You know how the earlier half of the game, I don't know why, but they probably could have started this quest way earlier. This is the fourth one. The first two, it was the Tanner and some other guy, right? I can't even remember anymore. Oh, the sword. And then that leads to us finding more about Blackthorn. But all of these started happening in the later half of the game. If they spread it out earlier, I feel like that would probably help in making the side quest stuff feel a bit more balanced, as opposed to suddenly at the very end here, we're met with 20 billion side quests. Especially since, yeah, like the Tanner and the sword one in Dhalmekia. Well, the Dhalmekia one just depends on us having been to Dhalmekia before, right? So I think we could have had those ones way earlier. Anyway, that was more of a bit of a meta thing to think about. What's this one again? Lines in the sand. Hold up. Just want to make sure. How's our quest list looking? Should we go back a little bit just to hand in some stuff, or... Well, that's all we got right now. Both of them are going back. Okay, we'll go back eventually, but... Dravosht. Long enjoyed a reputation as the realm's finest, in no small part due to the quality of the ore the mines produce, as well as the veritable army of local blacksmiths, whose skills are said to be unrivaled. For some reason it's telling me to learn about Joshua, but maybe not right now. Okay, let's go to... Well, no, we'll go to the Dalamil Inn. Lines in the sand. Lubor?
Take that, you naughty thief! And...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Look at them.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
What?
And they grow more organized by the day.
But we'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
This sounds like, a bit of a lost cause, but okay, sure.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor? That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
That's a blacksmith, children.
Victor has been collating reports on the bandits' encampments. You'll find him by the desert gate. I'm sure if he has anything to ask of you, it will be simple enough.
These things didn't used to glow this
The League
much.
of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
How they did it? I do. With a hell of a lot of hard work.
You just have to align everyone's objectives. Okay, everyone wants the town to do good, because the town being good means that everyone will prosper, everyone will be doing good as well.
We may have bloodied the bandits' noses, Sid, but it seems we have not yet broken their spirit. Victor is helping us to keep track of their movements.
Well, let's get them then. I'm so sorry. You're welcome.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Got it.
The camp is in the desert to the north of here. You know what to do.
Oh, here. That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Oh, by the way, for Mega Flare. Wait, can I just start it here right here? Is that okay? Oh no, it doesn't count. I was told that I do not need to keep holding it down to cast it. So we can try a bit of more of an aggressive approach here.
The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off!
Because if I evade, I get a free level apparently. Oh, that wasn't a good... Oh, shoot! Okay, I want to get to level 4. See if we can try something here. But too early.
Nice try.
There's my free one. Oh, level 2 is... Oh, I probably need to upgrade it a little bit more for the... Did I not upgrade it to the max, or did maybe I moved it away before? This is a much more aggressive and interesting way to use Mega Flare than whatever I was doing up until now. It's already mastered. How come I can... Oh, master increases... It's not mastered yet. But I can't do it now because we're in the middle of battle. So I'll try level 4 next time then, maybe. Mesmerize?
It's over.
Those guys are far away. Yeah, that would make more sense because right now, the way I was doing Mega Flare before, it just wasn't working out. And the key difference was I thought we had to keep holding it down to charge it. Just like with this attack here. But no, that one you don't need to do that. Mesmerize. Mesmerize pulls people over. Not very flashy in terms of animation, though.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
I'm here.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Wait, but Lubor is the one who got the town all back together, basically. Are the people this blind? If it wasn't for him, Natalie, Conrad, they'd never have made up. And even before then, he was still contributing to the finances of this place and all.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
Oh my god.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
I can understand people having doubts, but everyone seems to have immediately gone back to the whole "oh, bearers are terrible" thing again. What the hell?
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
What do you mean, don't jump to conclusions? He cast a spell without a crystal. What other conclusion is there?
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
He knew all along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
Why exactly is that a problem? I mean, I know we understand why it's not a problem, but why did they think it's a problem? I want to ask them why.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
Why do you think he was laughing?
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Well, that went well.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside?
Why the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
For a share in Lubor's ill-gotten gil, perhaps?
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Go on, Sid. No sense stalling. Lubor needs to know the truth.
The man with the sword was going to kill us, but then Lubor shot magic at him. It was amazing.
See, these kids are totally... Yeah, they don't hate him.
I don't care if Lubor's a bearer. He's still Lubor, isn't he?
Yes, and none of the adults seem to understand that.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
What?
For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
Why are you getting mad at him?
Are you sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here, your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then, I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Lubor's always got a smiling face on, but I don't think he's smiling inside. Why is Victor getting mad at him like that? Lubor's the one suffering the most here. Come on, people! I can't believe that people are just... It's like a flip of a switch. All the good that Lubor did before, they can just negate it because, oh my god, he's a bearer. A bearer who is... I don't need to explain any of this. You know it already.
I'm going to go with him.
Why is everyone being mean to Lubor? He didn't do anything wrong.
Oh. In exchange for 1 greatsword forged to the specifications hereunder, Red Rooster Trading will pay the sum of 1,000 gil. No less than 8 hands in length, weighted pommel, briar climb in clay, serrated edge suited for cutting bone. Ooh. Lubor?
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
Are they gonna throw a fit about you owning a business too? Just because bearers can't own... You don't even have crystals anymore!
The bastard's been lying to us for as long as we've known him.
You don't even have crystals. There's no magic. You all should be looking to magic users like they're god. Because they can do something you can't.
Can you believe we were going to make him mayor? He would have been the ruin of us all.
What the hell? This is so...
I think we'd better shut up shop for today. Give people one less thing to throw at him.
Okay, it seems like you sympathize with Lubor a little bit. Throw at him!
Sounds like something's happening in the square. I wonder what.
Y'all are terrible.
Those damned blackguards took all my best pieces. Just my luck that we were robbed by connoisseurs.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Maybe, I think it sounds like we'll be getting a continuation to this one later on. Look, the entire village is looking at him like he's a monster. What the hell? Oh my god. Well. Hang in there, Lubor. I know he was kind of annoying in the beginning, but then... I grew to like him, so this is sad to see. He was looking for me.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Cyril? Tabor. Tabor was founded by the so-called Guardians of the Crystal, who were later joined by nomadic peoples and hunter-gatherers, creating a rich mixed culture which gives the town its unique flavor. It was those same hunters whose skills were employed to gather the raw materials on which the leatherworking industry was built. Hi. Cyclopedia of Valisthean Fabulosity. Cyclopedia? Wait, what's the difference between a cyclopedia and an encyclopedia? Pentateuch of the Crystalline Orthodoxy. The Ledgers of Gilbert, the Great Lender. Oh, this is where we saw some of those entries that we read about before. The Collected Hymns of Grieger. Hi, Cyril. He's kind of a weirdo.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
I would normally think that this is the kind of thing that would give us something interesting. Ultima, fallen stuff. But I'll keep my expectations low.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
I don't believe we've been through Titan's Wake yet.
My colleagues await you in Kretov, my lord. But say the word, and they will be only too glad to share their findings.
All right.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Well, now you've jinxed it. Yeah, it looks like we can't go there right now. That's strange. Let's get there first, maybe?
Thanks, Gal.
Are we not allowed to go in, or... Are we just not allowed to do this right now, or what's going on here? Because it doesn't seem like I can do it. Oh, you want me to go from this side, don't you? Okay. That's why he was saying go from Titan's Wake, I see. Dumb of me. Okay, this is brand new territory here. We have never been through this side to Titan's Wake. By the way, I don't think I got a chance to master the Mega Flare earlier. Yeah, let's get that to level 4. And we'll see if we can make something happen. Helgaroo. Hi! Are you a kangaroo from hell? Or what are you? But this is the exact same place as where we just were, though. I don't know why the gates had to be closed. This is a ship in question.
Don't get surrounded.
Leave him alone. Little crooked paths here and there. Yeah, there's some big ruins here. Maybe people should move to ruins. More people. Because they're basically indestructible and all that. Yeah, I don't care. Bye. Oh. Obelisk? Thank you. Pretty tough obelisk. Okay.
Be safe.
And for some mysterious reason, this one we can open. Looks abandoned. Oh no!
Oh no.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, I thought something more happened here. They just... Okay.
There may still be survivors.
I guess they just overestimated their own abilities and got done in by the fallen people here. Get out of here, y'all.
Farewell.
That it? There's blood. Is this really just the creatures here, or is there something more? Survivors? Oh god. Fool's gold.
Say it's their leader.
It's like a better version of a guardian that we've seen before. Oh, that guy's gonna get us. Yep. Here's Mesmerize. Oh god. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Forgive me.
Didn't get to the potions in time. I ended up tanking that entire bar.
Say it's their leader.
Ow! Is it wise to semi-prime and then use Giga Flare, or is that just a waste of resources? I don't know. Yeah, get some of that over. This guy... Oh, I should have heat waved. I should have. Be careful about using ignition though, because that could lead to bad things.
That's better. Nice try.
Do I have time for this? Everyone else seems to want to attack me too. Barely got anything done there. Oh no, oh no. This guy hits hard, but he's okay to kill. We were just a little bit uncareful earlier. Oh yeah, this beam. Well, we got to see firsthand how they might have been uncareful and got done in.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Stranger?
Who are you?
Well, I'm no stranger.
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins, a duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
You're okay with this, Clive? These people seem kind of a little bit inhumane.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Is this just how they operate? They operate like a hive mind.
Think no more of us, my lord. Only deliver our findings to the bearer of the burning quill.
I want to read it too. I thought you were gonna tell me it personally, not just give me a piece of paper. But alright. And then now mysteriously, this side is opened. They didn't let me come from that side because they had animations they wanted to play out from this side. I guess? Alright.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
A scroll containing the preliminary findings of the Undying's ill-starred venture into the ruins of Kretov, sealed with a wax imprint. I thought you were going to tell me more about what you found.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
What?
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason.
Absolutely.
Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Which is to say, he does not agree with our advice, and he will continue doing whatever he's doing. It doesn't even make sense from like a utilitarian perspective, though. The less people you have in your order, the less people you have to do your stuff. You're gonna kill your own order. You're not gonna be the Undying anymore. You're all dying. I can't say I agree with it, and it's... People in this realm seem very prone to very, very extreme types of thinking. Like the whole belief in the bearer system. Oh shit, this guy has magic. He's a bad guy for sure. And you know what? It doesn't matter what he did before. We're just gonna freaking ignore everything. Literally everything. One more Bach lad.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
That is good news.
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that.
I sound tired.
I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Let's go then. What about the whole thing about you not wanting your sister to have to do all this anymore?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through.
What?
They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
It sounds like bearers can still use magic, in spite of the Mothercrystals being gone. Lubor could, and that's the reason why bearers are still being bought and traded.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Well, yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best.
Your sister started doing all this because she wanted
All right.
you
To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
to have a normal life and all that. And so now she's extended that sympathy to other bearers of the realm. Which is, it's a thing that comes from the heart. So I kind of feel like we don't have to worry too much about her not wanting to do this for life, because I think anyone who's doing anything like this, Martha, Sid, yeah, it's what they want to do.
Thanks, girl.
Hello, Eloise.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation.
An Ash?
He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over.
Oh.
That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Sounds like those bearers are doing okay. Who bought them, I wonder? Problem solved, though.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
My impression was that whoever bought them actually freed them.
Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Yeah, Theo, you don't have to worry about your sister. She still wants to do this.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
I'm coming right now. Cashlock? We good? No, we're not.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with aether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Oh, Theo, you better be okay.
Theodore led the dragon upriver. God help him. I only hope he's still alive.
There's an aether flood up ahead. I know Theo's a bearer, but even he can't stay in there forever.
Oh, he let you know? How many people know that? And these people were completely okay with it, and yet, in Lubor's situation, that stupid town, everyone's like... crazy, really. Anyway, we got more to- wait, are we going the right place? I just assumed... Yup, exactly. It's exactly where I assumed it to be. Let me try something. Yeah, good for traveling, huh? At least for a little bit. No, we probably should get a Ambrosia here. Come on, girl.
Good girl. Faster!
Another dragon at the very end here. I shouldn't have come here before.
Where are you, Theo?
Ignore these guys. Oh, God. It's so localized. The ether flooding. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Theo!
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Wanna try Mega Flare?
Oh. Yeah.
Standing still charges faster, apparently. And then if you dodge, you have free levels. Which I didn't do a very good job of just now. What? Oh, someone shot me from a distance. I was looking at the guys in front of me. But this still takes too long though, I think. Even if we can... Okay, level 4. I'm not gonna do any other attack just to see how much this does. Oh, it follows me. It follows me, so I should go near the creatures. Okay, to be fair, that did... Oh, that did great. I got everybody.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Oh my god! Well, this is gigantic!
It's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Okay, that was...
There's a good boy.
Whoa, 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 hold up. What the hell? Okay, I'm a little bit caught off guard. I think we'll be fine though. Or at least I hope we'll be. Mesmerize ain't doing great though. Stay behind him. Woo! This is as big as the dragon we saw in Sambrek. I don't think Mesmerize is doing too much. Torgal, come on! Dragon dance. Can I Giga Flare without you killing me? Woo! I can do this too. Where are ya? I wasn't feeling the vibration on the controller, so maybe that didn't even get him. I don't know.
Nice try.
We fine? What? Don't just walk away. Yeah, I don't think we can heat wave that one. That laser attack. Time for a great Giga Flare, right? Come on. The dragon came to me, but where's Theo?
Clive?
You alright?
Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no. Oh! No!
We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
We have to stop him. Oh no. How am I gonna explain this to Eloise?
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Oh. Theo.
Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait. Goodbye. Oh.
Oh.
No! Theo! Theo!
I think this is the only side quest in the entire game so far that has had somewhat of an unexpected outcome. And you could tell they put a little bit of money into the cutscenes here too. Good choice. This was a good one to do it for.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
But she wanted to keep doing this.
My own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
You would have had an easier life.
But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. he was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
This one's good. This one I'm happy with. Why do we do things to help people? Well, partially, it's easy for Eloise to see. She doesn't want other people to have to suffer like what her brother might have had to suffer if she hadn't decided to help him instead of taking over the family business. We just want to lessen the overall suffering in this world. That's why people do these things, even though it doesn't really strictly concern them.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
I think he would have been happy too, yeah, it was for the cause. It wasn't for something dumb. Porterage fees, consultation 100 talent, transportation domestic 500 talent. Oh my god, transportation external 1000 talent. All prices per wagon, money's up front. Additional fees for heavy or unstable loads. Consult within. That's pricey.
I've never seen Miss cry before.
Is Theo really gone then? He's never coming back.
If that's true, then we have to look after Miss L, just like Theo looked after us.
I'll be relying on you guys. Everyone has suffered so much in this realm. It brings it all back into perspective because I feel like even though this is a realm full of suffering, close to us, the people close to us, including myself, feels like for a while you don't really feel the stakes of it because, well, we haven't really lost many people close to us. Even when we got attacked at the old hideout, and then when we came to the new hideout, for some reason, it's like, oh, all of the merchants are still here. And I know they probably did it because it's easier instead of getting a new person to voice the new merchants and all that. But when you do it like that, you don't really feel the loss as much because, well, what did we lose? We lost people whose names we didn't even know. That doesn't really matter too much, right? That was a great one to end off our string of quests with. That took a while. We're done this chain, but this time, this batch was fun.